Stop the presses. We are changing the world with 7 questions at a time. You have questions, I have answers. I am the knight that can provide them. Let's get to it. Question 1 comes from a very good pal of mine, Evangeline5432. Has some stranger recognized you or your voice? Yes, they have. I can think of 2 notable people. One, X24 Rider, my right-hand man and partner in crime. What's up, buddy? The other, Victor Cross, aka Nick Nugent, the official author of the Knight Rider Companion. What's up, buddy? And by the way, guys, check out the Knight Rider Festival 2 over in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's happening weekend, March 19th to the 20th of March. Go to it. It's a fabulous event for Knight Rider fans of all ages. And you really need to go to this as well, because it's the only way Paul Casey will do a 3rd one for next year, and I really want to go to Las Vegas. Thank you. Question 2 from ViperFan100. Have you ever seen the G Gundam series? No, I haven't. Question 3 is from one of my good pals, Firebird Freak 87. What is the most overrated and underrated video game in your opinion? That is a real tough one, because, not being funny, the list of overrated video games is as long as the day, you know? But underrated, I'll go with underrated video game to start off with. Honestly, Batman Begins. I don't feel that this game ever got given the praise that it deserved, or ever got given its due, because, I mean, yeah, sure, it had to copy some elements of the first movie, but expanded it on ways that maybe the movie could not have done. And of course you get Christian Bale back as Batman, and Sir Michael Caine as Alfred, and you get Cillian Murphy coming back as Dr. Crane and the Scarecrow. And guys, not being funny, Scarecrow had to be portrayed in the weakest fashion as far as that movie is concerned, and don't even get me started on his small little segment in The Dark Knight. But seriously, really wonderful game. Did not get its props that it should have gotten. Most overrated game? Ooh. You know what? Fanboys, hate all you want. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 has got to be the most overrated game in the existence of the Xbox 360 catalog. Why? It was hyped up too much, and when it was, you know, kind of plain as day for us to see that it was crap, people just would not shut up about it. Oh, the loading screens. I'll give you people that loading screens was terrible. It's like, oh, Sonic's with a human princess. So, what do you think? What do you think people write fan fiction for? They like this kind of thing. I don't necessarily approve of some of that stuff, but it's what they do. And it's like, oh, Shadow's on a motorcycle and has weapons. So, he did this in Shadow the Hedgehog and no one complained. Ugh. Question 4 is from Latley. Hope I said this right. Which is your favourite video game character? You guys have to ask. I stick with True Blue. Granted, Sonic has not had the best run of play throughout the first decade of the 21st century, but to me, I always find something good and decent about his game. And yes, I even found something good about Sonic 360, what there was a lack of anyway. I mean, yeah, you know, the way he's been done recently is not true to the original Hedgehog with Attitude, which, by the way, guys, next year it will be his 20th anniversary on June 23rd. But, nah, I've stuck with him. You know, I looked up to that character as a kid, and most people that saw the first episode of the Me series with Sonic as the as the focus, I looked up to that character. He was someone that you could aspire to in terms of the examples that he led by, but did it in a way that wasn't preachy. It's just like, if you want to go my way, if you don't want to go my way, that's fine. If you want to go my way, that's fine too. You know. Question 5 is directed from Squeakers La Spam. Okay. What's your personal favourite next-gen game for any console or PC? Ooh. personal favorite. You know, I wouldn't say I have one particular personal favorite, but I'll give you my top 3. Number 3, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Reason being, for a street racing game, this has everything. Has a good story, good cars, good handling, good graphics, good score, although I played off my Xbox 360 soundtrack most of the time. And trouble is, after that game, it kind of went downhill with Carbon. You know, if people like Carbon, good for you, but it didn't really take to me. Never played Pro Street, and apparently I'm better off for not playing it. And it kind of recovered with Undercover, but for me, Most Wanted is the best Need for Speed game. Second personal favorite, I'd have to go with Sonic Unleashed, because Sega just seemed to have woken up by that point on how to do a proper 3D Sonic game. But personal favorite number 1, Batman Arkham Asylum. Why? It's like Batman the way he should have been done for a video game. Now, I know I never reviewed this originally, and I didn't, because at the time I either just missed the opportunity or I just didn't want to get copyright claim by Warner Bros. I mean, seriously, guys, they watch YouTube like a hawk. But honestly, it deserved Game of the Year last year. And you know, the work that Rocksteady did into that game. Not being funny, guys, not even the previous game developers could make that game look as good as the way that Rocksteady did. On to the next question. From Tubers93, I am wondering, are you doing any more racing game reviews? I hope to do some more reviews in the future, being provided EA Sports, cram out yet another Need for Speed game, which we know they will. But I recently reviewed Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, so that's another review done. But yeah, I will be doing more racing game reviews in the future. And surprise, surprise, guys. Question 7 comes from Random DCE. What is the possibility of a Russian mouse eating a Chinese piece of string? What the fuck? To answer that, I'd say there is every possibility that a Russian mouse could eat a Chinese piece of string. Why it would ever want to, I do not know. But I'd say there's a strong possibility, and dude, seriously, whatever you're taking, stop! Okay, those are 7 questions, 7 answers from me. I am MJ Knight, and just like on Night Watch, good night from the night.